Hello, guys. Welcome to Custom Reactions once again. Yes, thank you so much for always liking. We're back again. We're back like we never left. Of course, in the part one of this particular one, we told you about, of course, we've been discussing Davido, we'll be discussing the Grammy Awards, the FIFA World Cup song, and the whole Davido versus the industry. Big Lala, as you were saying in, the other episode, quite a lot, going on with David, the validation and all of that. Big Lala, if the industry does not validate Davido enough, would you say it is because of Wizkid or not?
Well, indirectly it's not indirectly or directly. How would I put this? It's not really because of Wizkid, but indirectly it's because of someone else who is doing arguably way better than him at the very moment, right?
Yes.
So somebody who's doing things internationally that even David himself would strive to get to that level in terms of the Grammys, in terms of the billboards, and all that. Those are dreams for any musician. You get. So indirectly, it's not directly because of Wizkid, but indirectly, people are paying more attention. Wizkid is basically stealing the limelight of others. Even the what's his name, Burna Boy is suffering from the same. Even a CK is suffering from the same. Imagine CK is achieving so much, but the attention is not even all that on him, but it's just on Wiz. Wiz is just the winner of the media, the industry at the moment, and it's sad for the others, but that's just the situation of one.
Is this a case of Wizkid's personality, the kind of person, and is that why he commands so much respect? The fact that, is this scarce commodity or what exactly? Because if you look at this whole thing, the number of endorsements Davido has had in the past 6 months, Wiz has not smelt that. What Burna Boy has achieved in terms of endorsement in the past 6 months, Wiz has not achieved that as well. So you're looking at a guy who is literally just recording his song, recording the deluxe with Justin Bieber and a couple of other things, getting record of streams and all of. In fact, in terms of records of streams, on YouTube, CK has the highest number of subscribers. On Apple Music,
Spotify.
There's someone else as well. I mean, in a couple of fields, some people actually have an upper hand over Wizkid, but still, Wizkid is the one who people still see as. And would you say that Davido is seeking too much validation, or is well within his right to actually be saying, is the industry really against David? I mean, I'm concerned, I'm confused, and I want you to answer that.
I don't think they've come out to be against David. I think they've done things subconsciously not to really consider the other parties who are really doing big things. You get, you can't blame them, and it's not anybody's right to ask for the industry's validation or whatever it is. I'm going to use myself as an example, right? At a point on social media, I like being active. Any people around me, my family, my friends, and everything. There's always a post on their birthdays. Oh, happy birthday! This, happy birthday, that. But it got to a point where I started getting issues like around my family. I'm like, okay, you did not post me on your birthday. You did not do this. And what did I do? I cut everything out. I only posted my own family, my wife, my kids. That's all I do right now. So if from January to December, I don't post anybody from my family on my social media, nobody can come to me and say like, oh, you posted this person and you did not post me. Oh, but are you going to complain about my wife and my kid? Of course you're not going to. You get? I do that for myself, right? To what David should be done, what the other guys in the industry should be doing, right? To avoid talks like this. If you're going to really, really hype somebody up, for example, a Wiz, right? You're going to, anything he does, you're going to, twerk, do, and all those things. You're going to be good. Know that there are other people who would expect you because you are such an influential figure in the industry. You claim you love the industry so much, right? It's not like you have a personal relationship with Wiz like that, but you come and you do, the best, Kinikon, the goat, the this, the that, the this. If somebody else is doing the same thing that you claim is for Afro beats and is doing really well,
yes,
you should be doing the same. even though the person has no right to ask for it, but you check yourself. You should be doing the same. If you care so much about the industry, which is Afrobeat or Nigerian music, and when somebody else does something, then you should be. The other person doesn't have to ask. It shouldn't be entitled to ask, but you check yourself. You should be. The same way the media too works. If any of these things are happening, and regardless the artist, if it's CK, if it's Bonner, if it's David, if it's Wiz, they should be getting the same amount of coverage. But the world does not work like that. It doesn't. You get. So that's the major issue right here. David is not getting the industry love he craves for because he sees the kind of love the other people get when they do things like this, or even do things that are lesser than this. You get? So he wants the same, which is why he's complaining.
Okay, and like you said earlier, elder statesmen in the music industry should actually do, more in terms of, and that brings us to 2Baba, and of course, Timaya. Now, going to 2Baba, a lot of Davido fans, when he tweeted all of this me versus industry and everything, actually, it be like say they don't get over from mind before. So they brought a lot of receipts to say 2Baba as an artist, anytime Wizkid coughs, he posts it and all of that, is always behind Wizkid, but is never behind Davido. And according to rumors, I hear that Davido unfollowed 2Baba or something like that. Timaya as well responded to Davido's walk up, win. And, we have Timaya also posting about Wizkid. Now, 2Baba is in the frame of things. Why is 2Baba in this mix? Should he even be there?
Well, I really don't know why. 2Baba, people see him as, how will I put it? Is of course legendary status is sealed and is there, but he also play. When all the is like a say, how will I put the Godfather?
They said when Wizkid tinted his hair, ordinary tint where he tinted his hair. 2Baba came up and said, this boy is one of the most stylish. Nobody is like Wiz, this and that and everything.
You know that when Wiz, 2Baba has a particular liking for Wiz's music at the moment. He's always shown that publicly. And that's his personal like. People expect too much from a 2Baba. They expect him to be the same way like a what's his name? What's the name of this actor to all black actors and actresses? I forgot his name. I'll come back to that.
Okay.
They expect somebody who is that experienced, who spent over 20 years in the game, who commands the respect of any of these guys to show equal. They see him as a father figure in that industry.
Yeah.
They see him as a father figure in that industry. So of course they will want to expect that. But again, it's BS. He has a personal liking, or he's been drawn to Wiz's music, to Wiz's personality, and he openly expresses that. If he doesn't do it for the others, the guy get everything. The person when you like, you want to, which is fine. But like I said, with the same is the industry narrative. If he really doesn't want these sort of issues,
if you want to pray about it,
of course, be diplomatic. People see you as a father figure for all Abi. We respect you so much because you've done so much. If you want to hail, why don't you go and help out? Which people would disagree and be like, he's his own space. He can do it publicly if he wants, which I understand, which is fine. Yeah.
If Wizkid is the one with the World Cup theme song like Davido, what do you think will be happening on Twitter and Instagram right now?
The PR engine, which is Wizkid FC, would not let anybody rest. The same way if Wizkid wins 2 awards tomorrow, we don't go rest for the next 7 days. That's what the PR engine will do, and that's what sets Wiz apart from these other guys. Even the Wiz may not even post that he won it. You get, but if based on the last time, you get, they made so much noise more than a Burna Boy, who was a main artist that won award. They made so much noise. Wiz was also a main artist, but we know he was Beyonce featuring Wizkid. You get. They made so much noise more than the person who won. So that's the difference. To be honest, that's what I see as the difference. If Wish was the one in David should say, obviously there will be more noise. There will be more noise. There will be more. The same thing David complain about. You see all these other industry people. twerking and reposting and dancing.
You think so?
Of
You
course,
think that's true?
Sheyi Gbagbe is pure facts. That's going to happen. It will definitely happen.
So you think that Davido actually saying that it's the industry against him, and of course liking a tweet of someone saying if it was the other guy, the industry would be all twerking around him and everything. That one twerking is just very funny. Yeah.
The problem is David liking the tweet and publicly expressing that opinion, which shouldn't be coming from him. Let the fans do that talking. Let the fans come up with
he's
that
not letting the fans do it. He's trying to.
No,
a lot of people are saying that please allow Davido to speak his truth. Is this
where did this come from? Davido did not start this fire. This fire started with the 30PG members. That's what I'm telling you.
But he has carried the baton right now and is the one pushing the narrative.
That's what I'm saying, which is what I'm saying is wrong. Let the fans do that talking. Let the fans come up with that narrative they want to. Let the fans argue it out. Let the fans fight the industry if they want to. Not David shouldn't be the one. He's brought himself down to the level of a fan to start saying, oh, why not give me credit? Why not give me the validation? If not the other person, no, he shouldn't be doing any of that. The same thing he's doing, which is wrong, the same Bonner did days ago.
Oh man, I mean, this is an episode that is maybe not going to end very soon, because I know that Davido might still want to say one or two things. Tomorrow is going to be something, because
go fit talk. Go fit talk. But in the sight of all this madness, the people in the industry that even showed him love, he didn't see it. That's what happens when you fight. That's when happens when you fight some stupid fights.
How many people have shown him love?
A certain Timaya.
A
certain Timaya did tweet.
Timaya tweeted, and then I don't know what happened. I don't know what he now went to go and dig up an old picture of himself and Wiz to post again. Now, is Timaya also trying to be diplomatic of, okay, you know what? I posted David. Okay, let me post Wizkid.
What exactly? This is what happened with the Timaya thing. David, in the midst of trying to fight the industry, instead of it, the ones who have actually shown you love, have you appreciated? Have you even you lost sight of all that?
Does Wizkid appreciate people who show him love, who twerk for him?
No, of course not.
He also does not. Yeah,
it's not every time. It's not every time.
Yeah,
But David, the small support you get, right?
Yeah.
Are you not supposed to say, oh, this one people like and leave it? Just focus on the positive, the people who actually, and just note, oh, these are the people that really mess with you. But Timaya may be feeling, oh, okay, they don't categorize me as industry now. And me, I could show support before. Make I do my own back. And I went to post an old picture of him and Wiz, and said, oh, the club, because Timaya is saying the same thing we're saying. Because David should not have been coming out to spread this propaganda, and now get David not come out.
But Big Lala, if Timaya is going to post a Wizkid, instead of posting a Burna Boy, does this really mean that the industry is aware that it's a Wizkid versus Davido thing?
No, what Timaya's post signifies is Wizkid would never. You get, Wizkid would never do what Davido is doing. That's what it signifies, because for you to be a king or somebody that people respect, you don't always have to come out and ask for things. If you always ask for validation, ask for being praised, then perhaps maybe you're not the biggest. But when it comes naturally, when you're a natural born king or the boss of the game, people would always check at every little thing you do. That's exactly what's happening with. That's what Timaya's post signifies.
Yeah. With everything that Davido has achieved, and like I'm beginning to wonder, I can't count on both fingers what Davido has achieved in the past 6 months with the endorsement, with the music, champion sound,
all those ones are the money,
major, banger and everything. Is Davido insecure?
Everybody gets insecurities now, so everybody gets. All these things gets to everybody. So of course, David is insecure about some things, and it comes out in full. David, Burna Boy as well, is the people that don't really talk, that don't really say much, right? Those are the ones that we know that. That's why people don't. You can't even tell if it's insecure, because you don't get from him when it comes to all these things.
Mm.
Years back, maybe yes, but right now you don't. So you can't really read whether he's insecure, whether he cares about something, or whether he doesn't care. You can't read it because it doesn't show that side of him to the public. And I think that's what David and Bonner need to learn from. So they need to learn from.
Okay, talking about learning regular as we go. I mean, this has been quite, an expose in terms of discussion. Davido, Wizkid, Burna Boy, the industry, quite a whole lot, has happened. Quite a whole lot is still going to happen. And I remember Davido tweeted something one time on his IG page saying that I'm gonna go cry on Saturday or something. So people go cry on Saturday. Maybe this is a cry that he's talking about. We don't know. But of course, quite a lot is happening. Guys, let's have your thoughts on this whole thing. This is the second part of our discussion. Davido versus the industry, Big Wiz, Burna Boy, 2Baba, Maya, Davido, industry. What exactly is, the problem? What exactly is the challenge? Is Davido, insecure, or what exactly does Davido want in terms of validation? Is it well within his right to talk? Liking a tweet that says the other guy and all of that. Put your comment down below. Let's have your thoughts on this one. 30BG, please come through. FC, come through. Outsiders, come through as well. And if you are a neutral, please come through as well to tell us what you think about this whole thing. We'll see you guys on the next one. Please continue to stay safe and God bless.